They say that you're not supposed to have cheese before bed or it'll give you nightmares. Well, I'm completely ignoring this and trying different cheeses before bed to see which one affects my dreams the most. Today's cheese was Wensleydale, which honestly isn't as nice when you don't have it with other food, but I had a nice big block of that before bed, went to sleep to test the results, and when I woke up in the morning, I had had a dream. This dream was by far the creepiest I've had in this series so far. My brain took me through a whole cinematic horror movie experience. I was in my upstairs bathroom, which is right there, and I was with such a random collection of people. I was with Dumbledore, my sister, random people from school that I haven't seen in years, random people I didn't even know. There are about 10 of us, and we're all in the bathroom just hanging out, talking. Then there's a loud thump, and everyone goes quiet. And somehow we all knew that a murderer had broken into the house. Dumbledore closes his eyes and uses his senses to determine that there are 2 murderers in the house. One in my bedroom, which is that door right next to the bathroom, and one downstairs. I immediately look round the bathroom to see what I could use as a weapon. I got some bleach thinking I can squirt that in his eye. I went to get a razor, but then I thought, no, these are all safety razors, that won't work. Then I looked to where my toothbrush normally hangs up, and conveniently, instead of my toothbrush, there was a meat cleaver, so I grabbed that. So I opened the bathroom door to go and clear the house, and I went first to my room, which was right next door. Opened the door really slowly and quietly, because I was aware, like, there's a murderer in there, they're gonna know that I'm coming. Then I felt a shoulder in my hand, bang, all of a sudden. Jumped, turned around, and it was just Dumbledore. Turned around to Dumbledore, and he said, "Wait, I can tell they're thirsty." Whatever that means. I responded with, "No, yeah, you're right, look." And I sat down so he could see past me, because apparently moving to the side wasn't enough. So I was sitting on the floor with my legs crossed, and I turned around to look at what I was showing Dumbledore, and there was a mannequin dressed in a black cloak laying on the floor with the head of Voldemort. I wasn't sure if it was real or not. I wasn't sure if it's just a prop or if it's an actual murderer who's here to kill me, so I got the meat cleaver, bang, into its head. It was fake. Called everyone from the bathroom to say, "Oh, panic over, guys, don't worry, it's just a mannequin fell over," and everyone celebrated. They thought, "Oh, phew, I was scared for a minute." But everyone said, "Oh, that was kind of creepy though, no offense, I'm gonna leave," and they started going downstairs. Everyone had forgotten about the murderer downstairs. Apparently he just didn't exist anymore. And then as I was watching everyone go down the stairs, Dumbledore turns around and smiles at me, and he has this really evil face. He has yellow glowing eyes like big teeth. He was evil, he was the murderer, and he was just blending in. It was exactly like in the Thriller music video, if you've seen it, where Michael Jackson turns around at the end and it turns out he's still the monster. Dumbledore had those exact eyes in my dream. And that really spooked me, but it also made me aware that I was dreaming and I was able to wake myself up. It sounds silly now that I'm saying it as I'm awake, but when you're actually in the dream, it was kind of spooky. So follow along to see what other cheeses do to my dreams.